It sounds that particular song is so dark. It sounds so intimidating. Like there's something very, very intimidating going on. I don't know what about that particular song sounds like. It sounds like someone's boss theme, not just a. I mean, that's been a consistent thing since Mondstadt, really. Mondstadt less so. But even Mondstadt regular battle music, but Leo regular battle music, like Chasing the Torrents, could be another game's like boss soundtrack. I'm gonna try to be speaking more slowly and more calmly today, for endurance's sake. Okay, there we go. How's everyone doing? We have big. We have World Quest stuff to take care of today. Ooh, we're halfway through World Quest. Cool. I was thinking that we probably maybe we can finish that one today. Seems like, yeah. Petite Planet. That's the new new Hoyo one. That interesting. I mean, I've put in the survey a lot that that's what needs to happen with Miliastra. It needs to be its own game. Not Petite Planet? Oh, a different one? Wait. Notice fall. I just scrambled up all of my windows. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We're good. We're good. No, it didn't. Notice does not look like it. Wait, hang on. Huh. Notice fall. Let me throw that into my watch later. And we'll explore that well, I guess I can, frick. Huh. Notice fall. I guess we can. I guess it is only 2 minutes. Is the IGN, the one on IGN, is that the okay one to watch, or I guess the GameSpot one? Oh no, that also okay. So everything's gonna have applause in it for its for the games because it was from the Gamescom.
Whence came the first entanglement? None living may now tell. In its way, the floodwaters spread, weaving calamity. Upon the silken paths, malice took root. 10 suns rose on high. And so, as spoken of old, the weavers came forth.
What great voice acting.
Spoke not the cause of their coming.
Huh.
The waters have ebbed, and all must rise anew. Still,
someone's like, what the?
Remain.
It's Surtur.
The walls held against the chaos, yet enchained
toil once more, and you'd still not quench a millennium of hatred.
How can a few dying embers ignite the flames of rebellion?
I have nothing interesting to say right now because I'm just staring.
We are not of this land. Here it is not oaths.
That looked so much like Alduin.
Keep things whole.
This is not at all.
Last, ye did unveil the divine power ye had stolen. Bear the god's wrath and sunder the dread Ludus.
Damn.
Came ye to reweave this wound, or seek ye some other end?
What impeccable voice work. Not at all the art style I would have thought would come out of someone like Hoyo. Interesting. I will say, these types of games, I always feel like I I very much have low. I don't know if I have low expectations for them, but I've seen so many of these types of games in the past 10, 15 years that haven't really hit me the way that I expect them to. However, playing Hoyo games, I trust Hoyo as a company to execute on a vision. To execute on like the vision that they have. I trust them to execute on it. So of anyone, of any non-FromSoft company that could pull off something like this, I would trust Hoyo to do it. Wukong is another one that I feel like successfully executed the vision that they set out to the mission that they had. They executed that mission well. Interesting. Actually, I know like playstyle wise, it is very Elden Ring. It actually reminded me, maybe not art style wise, but maybe just tone wise, it reminded me of Dragon Age. Which Dragon Age does this remind me of? It doesn't remind me as much as Inquisition. Inquisition felt a little more breathy and open. This feels more oppressive in a good way. This feels more oppressive. Like there's a constant heaviness to the atmosphere of it. I guess Inquisition had times like that as well. Some of these dragon fights as well remind me very much of Skyrim. Just the size of the dragon feels very Skyrim scale. Huh. Interesting. I will be keeping track of that then. That's fascinating. That is not at all what I would expect to come out of a studio like Hoyo. But once again, I think it's been pretty clear that I trust Hoyo as a company to execute on a vision. So. Probably not. Yeah, probably not a not a gacha. It's just the art style and gameplay style alone. It very much is separating itself from the genre of the other games that they've put out. So I would not be surprised if this one had almost zero gacha in it at all. This might even be a distance themselves or branch out into other things. Huh. That's fascinating. That is very surprising. I'm still kind of wrapping my mind around that. Yeah, Petit Planet isn't a gacha, is it? That's a more Animal Crossing-esque kind of thing. The problem is, I have a feeling that everyone's gonna shit talk it because it's like, because they're gonna compare it to Elden Ring, and I feel like that's unfair to Elden Ring and to any new IP that tries to do something in the same genre. It'd be the same thing of like any new gacha, any new open world adventure that has a gacha system and an anime art style is going to be compared to Genshin. Part of that is fair because everyone's been copying, or maybe emulating Genshin's just their UI. The layout of the map up here, the characters here, your abilities down here, all of your like menu stuff up here. It's a very clean. I don't want to say it's clean, but it's a very functional UI. I feel like comparison is always gonna happen, but I always feel like it's unfair to the game that is being compared and the game that's being compared against as well. Like when people compared Genshin to Breath of the Wild, I wasn't part of that space. I was part of the Breath of the Wild fan base. Honestly, I don't think I ever heard of Genshin within the Breath of the Wild fan base, which is probably for the best. It didn't. It made me not connect the two. So when I started playing Genshin, it was never, this feels like Breath of the Waifu. It was always like, oh, this reminds me of climbing in Breath of the Wild, or like, oh, I like that. I like that this part of Breath of the Wild is not here. I like that this part of the Breath of the Wild is here. And it was nice comparisons instead of this game is a try hard at trying to usurp Breath of the Wild's gameplay loop. So I hope they try to do their own thing. If it ends up being an Elden Ring copycat that is just trying to be a cash grab, then people should rightfully accuse them of that. If it's not, then people should not accuse them of that. Judge it for what it is, not what you think it's trying to copy. Because you can do really good, like, oh, this is like an Elden Ring copy, or like this is like an Elden Ring type of game, and it's good, and it feels substantially different, or the things that it tries to emulate from a Soulsborne game, it does really well. Not everything that copies everything is necessarily a bad thing. I already made resin.
Add Astro. Thank you for
Thank you, and you're welcome. There's an Ock over there. Hang on, there's an Ock over there, and it's right here. Vader, are you cold? Gamers don't look down. It must be underneath. It's underneath. It's underneath. I'm gonna grab a couple more artifacts for. I just need a sands and a goblet. I have an okay circlet. It's her off piece. I just need a decent sands and a decent goblet for Odette. She actually has a full set. Excuse me, of Heart of the Furnace now, but 2 of them are unupgraded because they're pretty trashed here. Trashed hair. Yeah, I'll make sure that I don't accidentally Kaniche myself. I'll just fight the operative again. How y'all doing today? Any more news from your polls, or? I don't even have time to build up Bennett's Burst and throw it out. It's almost quicker to just do this the whole time. Yeah. I almost don't even need to shield, but it helps having that tiny bit of hydro that Lolly throws out. Yes. Okay, all of those are Scarlet Proofs. That is a flat. That is a flat. Saving for the vest. Not trying to get Lino. Get to work. Yeah! The shame. Oh, I didn't look at the other Scarlet proofs. I've been getting some okay Scarlet proofs, is the thing. But 11,000 meters away. I've been getting some okay Scarlet proofs. It's just the one that I want right now. Half of them, it seems like much more than half of them are unactivated flat stat things. What does this look like from the outside, by the way? Is this like the Lost Woods in Breath of the Wild, where it's just like a like what does this look like? I now have another Beto team that I can use my Beto in as a DPS. Because Miko and Odette are the ones that are carrying the damage. Beto just happens to be the one who's on field. Oh, it is kinda. I guess not the Lost Woods. Breath of the Wild, they don't call it the Lost Woods. It's Korok Forest. Is this a sit spot? No, it's just a tree. Huh. So it's on a big plateau, and you can see the claws of the gods. You can see the claws of the. It reminds me of the wall, actually. Maybe not so much.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
What kind of tactics? What's the tactics that Beto would like to trade with us? Big house to the west with a small leshy in front of the door. Is that the one that I shot last time? Alright, we're back in with the... First things first. I had enough random artifacts that I got Dia up to, what is she right now? Is she above 30,000 HP? She's about 30, she's at 38,000 HP. And what the shit? I want to give Dia another try with this team, although maybe instead of Mona, maybe Fischl? I don't know. I full on had unequipped her. Like, I gave her a try. She had her own named team that was in the top solid. She had her own team, like named team that was in the top 4 teams on my roster. Like it was positioned up there the way I sorted them. I really tried, and I want to try, and then so many other characters needed my attention that I unequipped her artifacts and gave her the weapon that was on her I gave to someone else. I want to give her a try. I just don't know what that's fucking gonna look like. But she's here, she's returned, she's back in her team. I feel like Kazuha's a very good option for her. Kazuha or Shilonen, because it's Shred that is set it and forget it. Shilonen's follows you around. Kazuha's is circle-based, but it's a pretty big circle. Durin is a good pick for set it and forget it as well. I don't know. I'm so disappointed because of how I really tried. Like, I sorted out some artifacts, some like gladiator artifacts. Like, I have a good spread of artifacts these days. Where I was like, okay, grab some of Beto's, some of Varka's, Navia's serpent spine. I really tried. I could not break more than like 20,000 per punch, which isn't bad considering how many punches she throws out. But she's so limited on who she can work with because she can't trigger like Yelan things, and you guys know. I'm preaching to the choir, you guys know. By the time I stepped into Genshin, that was already long. And then I tried I had a good set of Severed Fate from Raiden that I was just like, okay, instead of an Electro Goblet, put a Pyro Goblet on her. Instead of a Pyro Goblet, maybe just an HP Goblet to just give her a shit ton of HP, because that's what she scales on. At C1, you can invest more in HP, and that removes the problem of split scaling that I have an issue with. I'll try again. The problem is Vorakasa's Glow is the best set for her as a DPS. It's so inefficient to farm, and all of my Vorakashas that I've got from the strong box are absolutely trash. And when it comes to strong boxing, I'd much rather strong box a current character. So I don't know. Anyways, RLC2. Let's keep rolling. Can you tell how just disappointed I am? I feel like you can do it as well. It would just take crazy like investment to do. Now, if you're using her as a reaction, as like a tank or for reactions, she unironically could use either the Rain Slasher or the Bell, like that. Because if you're not worried about her personal damage or anything, give her a shit ton of HP and crit rate. That's all she needs. That's it, and invest into her skill and nothing else. That's it. That's all she needs. Actually, a relatively simple build. Give her tenacity and a shit ton of HP, and she can do fine. She's hard to kill as well. She's great for underwater exploration. Oh, I wanted to use Beto, actually. We're locked into Gun Traveler right now, but a new sword for Dia, the Pain Slasher. Rain Slasher is not a bad pick for Beto as well. Did you mean to type Beto like that, by the way? You asked, and it's given to you. Your flirt so bad? Oh yeah, she can also go through Snatch because she can go. She's a good pick for Dragon Spine as well. I missed the second bird, by the way, and I shouldn't have. That was careless. A Leshy outside, a small Leshy on the left, he said. On the west side, Okoro. I don't think that this little girl is a ghost, but I have questions about what is going on here. Is that a oh no, that's a I thought that was a bat to shoot. This is the place. Mama and I used to live here. The grown-ups say that we won't need any treasures from the past. Most important treasures we'll have in the future will be ourselves. That's why I don't really live here anymore. Would you like to see it anyway? I can show you around. It's Kind of unsettling when they just don't move. I mean, they're trees, but it's also really unsettling the scraps of clothing on them. Do the regular Leshy? I haven't noticed when we've seen them in the overworld. Do the regular ones also have No, they don't. So that's something unique to these Leshy that we've been hanging out with. (10-4). Open the door. The door. It's stuck! Let's look around for a way to open it. It's stuck. Jump up there, Eth. In through the place. That'd be annoying if I incurred fall damage there. Oh, you know what? When we got into that one place, when we got into the train station, actually, she was checking out the dolls as well. Bunch of books on near the bed. What's that? Oh, there's also investigates over here as well. Okay, they're just those types of investigates. Just cabbage investigates.
Should be worth holding on to.
Should be worth holding on to.
Oh, that's what was blocking Nenor. There's a cellar. Picture of Nastia with her mom. It's Malwika. An old, slightly worn photo that captures a warm moment between Nastia and her mother. I'm not sure actually. I'm gonna screenshot that just in case that goes away. Is this picture that's in the overworld, is that highly oh, it's not actually. However, it is covered in sparkles. I thought there'd be a chance that the picture that's in the world was heavily wasn't as high res. It was actually exactly the same resolution. Oh, that's fine. A lot of sparkles to manage. I'm sure this is just a bunch of happy fun times in this in here. Oh, you know what? This is... What's with this cellar? What's... Bread. She doesn't have branches at that point, does she? She doesn't have the face tattoo either. Why? She doesn't even have like the small little startings of branches, antler branches. I suppose this is just a cellar. It just seems an odd inclusion, you know? It seems like a hiding place. I don't know. Might be reading too much into stuff that doesn't need to be read into, but. Dolls. Not nice. Help. Char. Find. Be rewarded. Help Char. Wait a moment. Good. Okay. Oh, that was the don't do this right now option. I thought that was wait a second. Help Char. The dolls. It's like the Weeping Angels in. It's like that one monastery with the Weeping Angels in Witcher 3. like they've changed. Oh, shit. The doll that wasn't there earlier. This doesn't look like it. Was it this one? Wait, okay. I thought there were two over here. Challenge complete. I did it. Let's go one more time. Dolls, not nice. Matryoshka dolls. More dolls. 2, 1, and 3. Find the unruly. Oop. There's one extra after all.
Pretty good haul.
A new doll for you. Welcome, new friend. Oh, you mean me? Never seen you before. Not family. So, a new friend. I'm using my Aranara voice. So, a new friend. And new friends can be family too. Family. A new friend? I don't think this conversation is going anywhere. Yes, it is! What do you mean it's not going anywhere? Tenandeo? A new doll. Huh. This music is quite reassuring as well. Look, I thought Char was a just a random enemy one. Is there any other? Oh, the Wog!
Pretty good haul.
Is there anything else around the house? Probably not, right? No. Nothing else around the house. Okay. Everyone in this town turned into a tree. Turned into a Leshy. But that... I forgot that he just owls his entire torso to look at me when I'm standing in the doorway. What? Everyone in this town turned into Leshy. But Nastya doesn't view that as a bad thing. And if anything, it's the ultimate goal. And the Firebird, so then are all of these, are these natural trees? Or are these also? Just like some of them turned into Leshy, some of them turned into these trees. Because these trees are highly unique. But it could just be that this is a unique place. But there's regular normal trees here too. There's also the weird algae seeping out of one of them on our way over here that she talked about. Or that was Paimon actually that discussed that. She was like, oh, it's like weird algae.
Should be worth holding on to.
The blue goo. That was my favorite ice cream when I was a kid. We had this ice cream shop in my small town that was only there for like a year. And then they went belly up. But there was this, someone started, one of the locals in town. Remember, my town is 900 people population. 1 mile across in both directions, still waiting on its first stoplight. Someone started an ice cream shop there, like a 50s style ice cream shop with like checkerboard floors. The owner was really into vintage arcade cabinets. And they had an old original golden axe and an old original Cubert in there. That was from their personal collection as well of cabinets. And they had blue goo as one of their flavors. There was like blue cotton candy type thing, also known as blue. This one must be on top. There's an Ankh associated with this house. Okay. I guess I'm on edge. Knocked down 20 targets within 120 seconds. I was supposed to start over here. Whoop. Oh, over there. Clear over there. In the house. Room clearing. This isn't creepy at all. Not even a little bit. Oh, that was already down. Target down!
Reload!
I love that it functions like a thermal clip. He like uses up the energy stored within it and then ejects it like a thermal clip.
Should be worth holding on to.
This is one that doesn't have ripped clothes on it. Holy, lots of stuff. Okay, Ankh on top of this place? How would I get up there, though? Oh, jeez. How would I get up there? You'd figure there must be a way to grapple hook my way up. Or maybe I just, maybe just hop over here. Can I Skyrim my way up? I almost can, actually. Look, I have climbed the 10,000 steps in the most unconventional ways. Oh, I could have just put either a block down or a launching platform. Listen, you can take the squirrel out of Tamriel. You can't take the Tamriel out of the squirrel. Also, there was one of these right here, and I didn't use it. There's a thing right there. There's bros over here that are closer to our objective. I'm gonna try to clear this whole town. That sounds extraordinarily violent. Where's my Whoa, what the fuck are you? What the fuck are you? It's a tiger with a with like a stag beetle. I still got hit by that. It's a tiger with a stag beetle horn.
Pretty good haul.
Pretty good maul.
Now these will come in handy.
I'm gonna clear this whole town, he said. Coxgun. I guess we can pick these up. Your ammo does overflow beyond 1,000. What's up, Emma? Phlogiston beetles. Another one of those things. That needs a crank. A squirrel's winter rations. Red beet. These guys also don't have fabric on them. There we go. Oh, only one woke up though.
Frag out!
I didn't dodge that? It's just a chest, calm yourself.
Now these will come in handy.
Now this is pod racing. Okay, I need a crank. I need a cronk. That's not threatening at all. Either. Oh, I also see. That's not it. There's a bat over there to shoot. We already up here, I think. Yeah, that's where there was a chest encased in ice. This world belongs to ice and snow. That's not what she says. She says this body belongs to ice and snow. The worst thing she can say is no. Ah! No, his home is not far now. It's just over there. I don't need to give Nastia my Paimon voice, by the way. It's just over there. Guess we'll just have to climb. The falling ice! It smashed the house flat! What happened here? This also isn't meltable ice either. This is just ice. Yeah. Oh, that's Char's home. Okay, I need a crank for that. There's Sealy quartz right here. I think let's keep on going and see where the story takes us. It did not undergo renovation. Where's this bat over here? Die, bat. No such luck, Batsy. There's Sealy quartz. I can't use my elemental sight to detect the direction those Sealy are. I guess. Oh, I guess you're just supposed to find them organically. Yeah, there's a leshy down here too.
Pretty good haul.
Pretty good ball.
Trying to catch my breath.
Letting it go. Catching my breath. Letting it go. Now freeze. Now fry. Who? Oh shit! I don't think he's oh okay, there we go. Didn't have a health bar yet. I was worried that I just wasted that. That it wasn't ready to register damage.
Pretty good haul.
I can't hear you. The waterfall. I won't shut up about that lady outside of you. Okay. And then maybe one over there, and then another one. Oh. This is a weird looking tree. Oh, that one was simple. That one was shrimple. Your tundra will guide you
Now
home.
these will come in handy.
Now oh, and the other ones over here, just floating around.
Pretty good haul.
Okay, back up top to our objective over there. The big tree is over there. Here's the citadel thing. This is No Nose's house. A watchtower, clock tower thing. Aren't there other towers like that? Yeah, there's another tower like that. Oh, I guess that tower is just sometimes on houses, though, isn't it? It's like a clock tower, but it's not a clock tower. It just looks like a watchtower. Could be a bell tower with no bell. Do you think they saw that down there? What we've been doing?
Gotta recharge.
Okay, we're here, and he's still standing there by the door. Looks like talking it out isn't an option here. Nastya, how about just ask him for the control wheel outright? Even if he really hates you, there's no way he'd stand in the way of a child trying to get home. That's where you're wrong, Paimonka. He will never give us the control wheel. He always has stopped us from going to the assembly hall. Every time we were supposed to see our families there, he'd catch us and lock us up in his cellar. But sometimes he would give us yummy food, too. Me and my friends. He always locked all of us up together. What? And no one else in town cared he was doing that? It was always only for one night, just so we couldn't get to the assembly hall in time. And even if we told on him, Mom would just think we played too long and made up an excuse or something. I don't like this at all. Nobody knows why he keeps doing that. But we're always getting scolded because of it. There's so many layers of this. There's the people turning, there's the townspeople turning into Leshy. There's the weird that. There's a a secret that they're trying to keep the kids away from. Because Mom, hearing that, she's just like, oh, you kids. Like, she knows, like, hey, he took all these kids into the cellar so they wouldn't go up to whatever the hell's going on in the assembly hall. I always thought he was one of those bad bugs. You know, the kind you're supposed to burn to make a new, healthy tree. But too bad the doctor and Jawa don't see it that way. Oh, so that's why he gave him that awful nickname. Yeah, Paimon would be mad too if someone got her in trouble just like that. But it doesn't seem like we can just demand the control wheel from him. Oh yeah, I've been on this roof to toss frogs into his house before. You should be able to find a way to sneak in from there. Up the fallen lighthouse. Wait a minute, tossing frogs into someone's house? That's something only naughty kids do. I know, but I only do bad things to him when he does bad things to us. And we totally play fair. If he catches 5 of us, then we toss 5 frogs over the wall. But since there's no one here to help me with the ladder, I don't think I can get up there. But could you get up there to find the control wheel? Oh, think of something. We'll have to find 2 more frogs to chuck in his house this time. Hey, don't say that! He's not gonna catch us, and we'll definitely find the control wheel. I'll wait for you outside then. Be careful. I don't like this at all. Also, I haven't gotten high likelihood that Nastya's today's thumbnail. Not Ether's butt. How about not Ether's butt? That's a bit better of a picture. Or that's a bit better of a picture. The innocence of childhood. Before we go in through the chimney, is there anything else over here, like around the back of the house or something? I heard a chest just now. Just a pile of bodies. There's a lot of ways up here. You can climb the crates, you can climb the, this tree, you can climb the tower that fell over. Not really,
Must not go close.
What you doing?
Protect. Never. You mind.
I need the control wheel. It's productive. No ether, climb it. You silly goose. She's not for the streets, she's for the ponds. 'Cause she's a silly goose. This should be the place. I don't want to go in here. And there they go. Oh, that's not a readable book. Spoiled food. A mountain of food that exudes a noxious stench of rot. What a strong smell. Why do you make so much food in the house? Never mind. Let's find out about that mysterious basement. Paimon's got a feeling that'll tell us where the control wheel.
Should be worth holding on to.
Okay. I was just suspicious of the wrong cellar. I can't open the door, can I? Oh, I can initiate that contact from here. Here's the basement! Seriously, what's with the grove and people love digging big holes underground? I heard a leshy down there. I heard a small leshy. Check out the cellar. Do I have to? This place looks like a treasure spot, alright. The control wheel must be down here. Do I have to? Like, can I just build this and pull it? Looks like some kind of carving on that wall. Should we go take a look? It's gonna keep on stalking me. No, maybe if I break line of sight. Like maybe it'll de-aggro. Stop. Stop. It was quick.
State number 2.
Yeah, he was playing with one of the rocking horses, or one of the rolling horses. Childish handwriting over here. Throwing those frogs over with Nastia was a really bad idea. Oh, so Nastia had a partner in crime. Yeah, she said we, where we would throw, smudged and messy. That no-nose Ove. That big fat meanie. Mama's gonna be so mad if she finds out that I'm not at the hall. And he really did it. He really stopped the children from going to the assembly hall. Oh, maybe not what I thought. I thought that the mother knew that Ove put them in the cellar, and she was like, yeah, get them away from the assembly hall. Oh. Unless that's just from their perspective. Let's keep going. I think I have some misconceptions that need sorting out as we continue the story. Maybe Nasta can still find it in time to save us. Are you for real? Nasta got away, only to be nabbed by the anvil. Talk about bad luck. Come on, Nasta's frogs! Oh, there's so many of them. They can be free. I won't take them. I won't take them to rot in my inventory for 14 months. Okay. Oh, simple description. A lever used to open the entrance door to a certain basement room. Open. Oh my gosh, there's so many. There's 3 more in here. There's so many toys in here. Pick up, oh, the key thing. The lever.
Now these will come in handy.
Are these little stands you can knock down? Nope. Oh! Oh! I kind of thought they would just stand there for a bit. Control wheel bearing detected. They're tree posts. Okay, that was everything in here, I think. This is a cave. It's stuck. Found it. Let's go back. If Oak catches her and brings her here, we've got to step in. Another one.
Pretty good haul.
Glacial Hunter. Paimonka, Big Brother Connery, over here! Okay, we're back out. Oh, she's just running across the bridge. He's still at the door, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, you're back. Did you find the control wheel? Of course. It was a piece of cake. Hey, that's Paimon's line. But now that we've got the control wheel, that means we can take the elevator to the assembly hall, right? Yeah, let's go right now. Mom and everyone else must be worried. Quick, come with me.
Get water, no, milk, bread, and sugar cubes.
Will you still need all that food after you turn into a Leshy? These are all foods that the kids would like.
First, catch frogs. Keep kids from hall tomorrow.
Will you still need all that food?
First, catch frogs.
Keep kids from hall tomorrow. The third-person shooter aspect is not a fan of climbing stairs sometimes. Climbing or descending stairs. Ether, please! There we go. Big old chunk of ice. Actually, maybe more like that. Further in. Chest right there. Objective over there.
Pretty good haul.
Is the chest all the way to the left kind of hidden? I mean, we can come back here, question mark? You would think that we can. I took pity on that particular squirrel, I'm not sure why. Kind of an odd... there's an Ock right there, but that's up. Okay, teleport. Where did we come up at? Right, okay, right here. Okay. Let's go around. There she is. There's branches suspended in midair. There's like wooden shrapnel suspended in midair. But then there's things like this, where the ice wall and the wood have merged. Unless this is just frozen wood. This is a weird area and a weird quest. Yeah, it's like it exploded, but it froze in the middle of that. Because there's pieces hanging in midair. Weird. The bridge to the assembly hall is right over there. But where's Furiosa? I usually see her around here. Is this Furiosa someone really important, Nastya? I once heard you mention her quite a few times now. Of course, she's my idol. Or should I say, she's still my #1 idol right now, and you two are number 2 for now. You should have a matchup with her when you have the time. Maybe the rankings will change then. A chance to shake up the leaderboard has appeared, but if I can't beat her, can I concede the match instead? Hey! Why are you thinking of turning tail even before the matchup has happened? Paimon totally believes in you. But Paimon gets it now. Nastya takes... Ether's like, I can take her. Paimon, like, in a fight, right? Nastya likes people who are good at fighting. The stronger, the better. No, Paimonka, you got it all wrong. I like people who can protect others. That's why I like Furiosa, Shara, the Doctor, and the two of you. It's just that the stronger you are, the more people you can protect. I think that's why Furiosa said yes to growing branches. They say she was the first person in town to grow branches. Does Furiosa boss have branches? They say she was the first person in town to grow branches. After the doctor helped her grow them, she got new, stronger arms, and she became even better at fighting. After that, everyone started spending most of the time at the assembly hall, while she stayed outside to keep us safe. Oh, the bubbles around us, the soap bubble. Oh, she has 1. No, she has 2 branches. Lingering Guardian.
Time to catch my breath.
3. Oh my gosh, it's so... Oh, I'm out of ammo for that. That's why. She behind me? She behind me? She behind me? Ah! What are you shooting? What are you doing?
Need a refill.
I guess I can take cover, can't I?
Time to
Ow!
catch my breath.
Reload faster, Ether. Where is she? Where is she?
Reload.
Now I have one. Why did you take her? Why didn't you take her away? Why come back here?
Gotta recharge.
Oh my word!
Now these will come in handy.
Oh, I dodged into that one. She's gone. We can enter the assembly hall now. Nastya, what is it? We're almost... We just beat the hell out of her. Out of the scene transition, Furiosa, Nastya, why are you here? No one's supposed to go to the assembly hall anymore. And then Nastya says, but why, Furiosa? While fighting her, Furiosa says, oh, Nastya, wrong choice. I hope you will not regret it. After defeating her, Paimon says she's gone. We can enter the assembly hall. Nastya says nothing. Okay, and then we're back to here. We're almost at your home, aren't we? I just don't understand. Why did Furiosa try to stop me? And why hasn't she turned into the perfect tree yet? So Furiosa did have branches coming out of her head. The local legends are usually just the exact same model as their regular, except for her. So Furiosa is different because she has the branches coming out of her head. So these wolves are different, markedly different. I can only carry 3. Never mind. I just didn't pick it up in time. This is a great picture, real quick. The what, Halcyon? I shouldn't be surprised, but the what? Okay, is that just regular Snezhnayan? Like just regular Pale Star? Maybe not Pale Star, but is that just like a regular door from the region? Push the door. Oh, damn, I'm strong. Bat in there.
Gotta recharge.
Okay. Forbidding doors of melancholy. Door closed behind us. She's moving.
Pretty good.
I haven't the strength. You're stronger than me. You give it a try. There's probably what we're heading into immediately when we go through that door, but nothing on the ceiling. Nope. The door does not budge. Gonna climb through. Gonna go full Ellie mode. Oh, poop. It's not opening from this side, or from this side either. Pamunka, Big Brother Connery, we usually go through this door in the middle, but I think it's now locked from the inside. Looks like we can get through. Looks like we can get in through here. I think I can squeeze in through here. Wait for me. I'll go open the door. Okay, just call out to us if you run into any trouble, Nastya. Paima can squeeze through to help too. Nastya deftly slipped through the gap. Whoa! I can join the team? You okay? Need help? It's fine, just something fell from above. Scared me real bad. Something fell? This rubble, or? What is this place? Oh.
Pretty good haul.
Wow, this place is spectacular. Yeah, it's super pretty, huh? Gets boring if you stay here too long, though. We used to sit here, carrying the booklets Dr. Moreau wrote us and reciting the prayers he wrote for Zara. I only remember a few lines. Once I was a firebird, burning on a rusty roof. It pecks at wheat grains of flesh and drinks the bitter wine of thought. Until it becomes a silent tree, growing new branches and leaves in the warm ashes. Reciting prayers is no fun. I would space out all the time, so I remember most of the places here. Huh? Why is there a curtain drawn here? There should be a road behind it that leads home. Let me see. There's a mechanism that can open the curtain over there. It's so high up, I can't reach it. You can wait for us here. That's right, we'll meet up with you once we've activated the mechanism. I don't want to wait here by myself. You're not family, but I don't want us to split up. Please, let me come along. Don't worry, I'll stick real close, just like Paimonka. Okay then. Let's go together. Who knows? Maybe you'll be able to help us out somehow. It pecks at the grain of wheat grain of flesh and drinks in the wine of thought. I reckon we'll be up here. Okay, there's a mechanism right there, so we'll be up here eventually. Big, beautiful architecture. I'll say that much. Oh. Chandelier in the hall. Of course, you can also use Prime Ice Constructs. What the fuck? A hanging lamp in the assembly hall can be pulled down using the Prime Ice Construct grappling gun. While the grappling gun is deployed, lamps will remain in their respective positions until the gun is removed. You can also use a grappling gun to pull hanging lamps closer. However, if the grappling gun is removed as this happens, the hanging lamps will start swinging. Interesting. Wheat. The wheat of flesh. The tyranny of matter. Just pull it down, or do we want to swing it? Pull it down and hop up on it? Pull it down and hop up on it, yeah. Okay. That's a cool way to get up. Okay, activate that mechanism. Huh? Why isn't anything happening? Is the switch broken because it hasn't been used in a really long time or something? I think there's another switch on the other side. The curtain should open if we use both switches at the same time. I'll tell you what, Paimon's gonna fly over there. You two can stay here and activate this switch. You might not have enough strength to do that, Paimon. Maybe I should go to the other side instead. Hey, Paimon's stronger than you think, okay? It's just a tiny switch. The switch must be jammed. I'll give Paimonka a hand. The two of us together should be as good as one Big Brother Connery. Can we do it? Hold on, let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. Yay, we did it! Nasty and Paimon will stay on this side. You go over there to the other side, and when Paimon gives us a signal, we'll activate the mechanisms at the same time. Aye, aye. Ready for your orders, Captain. Let's see. We should be able to get through. We should be able to get through from over there. Be careful now, Big Brother Connery. That looks way dangerous. That way looks dangerous. You haven't grown any branches yet, so it'll really hurt if you fall. This is something she mentioned, that if you grow branches, it won't hurt when you fall. Like felling trees, you mean? Is that what you're talking about? Might need to use this chandelier. Gotta find a way to reach the top of the chandelier first. Okay. I believe I see the path. Can we pull this one down first? Or perhaps... Where should I place my thing? Yeah, pull that down.
Pretty good haul.
And then from there, we can place one. Let me release this one. So I can go back up. Clank. And then I place one right here. Pull that one. And then release it, and then it'll swing me across. There's also a thing over there at a bat. What was that noise? Okay. Let's place one there. Pull me over. And that is where... Okay, there's an arc right there, and that's also where we need to go for the mechanism as well. So let's release this. Swing us across. Ooh. Oh, we just had to do this, actually. Like that. For the chest.
Pretty good haul.
And then release. And we can just... Oh! And we can just grapple our way to from here. Go, Ak. There's another Smokulus over there as well. Oh, but it has a manual grappling point on it. So more cairn. That's actually Pale Star, isn't it? That's down onto the first floor. Elevator. Yeah, okay. So this is the elevator. Conry already on the other side? Then Paimon must yell really loudly so they can hear Paimon clearly. Dr. Paimonka. That's the elevator. Wait, can I, oh! Okay, activate both switches. Wait till Paimon counts to 1. 3, 2, 1. Pretty. It's a tree. Imagine that! I think that does it. Oh, there's an elevator here. Let's meet with Conry downstairs. Hey Conry, we'll see you downstairs. Okay. There they go. A tree in this world quest? Funny how that happens. I mean, it's a tree that like reminds me of the Yggdrasil. Oh, that's just already pulled. Right through those tree branches. Yeah. Okay. It's just rotated a little bit, but we've got 3 We've got 3 stars. 3 stars up here as well in the tree. Unless this is the bottom of the tree and these are the roots going down. This is the top of the tree. These almost looked like moons for a sec. In which case, this would be iridescent frost. I feel like we handled our moon stuff, though. Like, why would we be referencing moon stuff here? But still could be, just because moons. So, this actually is probably the bottom, and then these are roots going down. Then there's these 3 stars uncolored down here. Then they're glowing and colored on top. Huh. Eternal is always colorized as golden. I was also thinking like shades. Excuse me, but only because I saw a red star, and I was like, it made me think of Asmodeus Portals or Renova, but I don't think that. There's also only 3 of them. I remember this was carved to look like Shara, but Shara doesn't look like this anymore. We have to keep going through here. Okay, onward. Onward we go. Hang on, isn't this just a wall? It's a tree branch. It's a small tree branch. This is the doorway to home. Only the ones who are chosen can go through and become eternal life free of all worries. Dr. Moreau is the only one who's supposed to know how to open this door, but one time I saw how he did it when I was hiding in a corner of the hall. Master draws a simple diagram and hands it to you. Gotta line it up, and there's a crack at the bottom. That crack. This thing is actually a dial. To open the door behind it, we have to turn it to match the right pattern. Oh, it's just a hook. The hooks. Okay. I want to talk to her real quick because I'm able to. Once you get through the door, we're at home. But what's on your mind? Nothing. I don't know why, but my heart feels a little messy, like a pile of fallen leaves. The doctor once said that the closer you get to home, the more nervous you feel. I never understood it back then, but now I think I get it. Does she know? Is she a lot more privy to what's going on? Or like... Because this isn't just become a tree. This feels like a form of sacrifice for some thing. Or a form of like, they're trying to ascend beyond...
Reload!
And I feel like the low-hanging fruit is that she's like, oh, I turned into a tree and everything will be okay. But it feels more like she knows that it's not as simple as like the children game of turn into a tree, everything's okay. That she knows the weight and gravity of it. I mean, we just walked through her village destroyed, like ramshackle, after how many years have passed. Everyone she knows having become treeified. Almost missed that chest.
Should be worth holding on to.
Almost there. There's a small hole in the dial. Put a block there. The dial isn't doing anything. Is the mechanism here broken? Only one of them, or actually, these two seeped their energy here. The blue one didn't. Oh, I remember now. For the last step, we gotta put the salt there. Salt is in quotation marks. Dr. Moreau said that for a person to turn into the perfect tree, they have to change in 3 ways. Cast off the soul of the past, and it shall no longer be bound by the hidden veins of the earth. Then the thing that replaces the soul of the past is, sulfur of the soul? Cast off the will of the past, and it shall no longer be watched by the gaze above. And the thing that replaces the will is the silver of the spirit. The last thing you have to cast off is the body of the past, and it shall no longer be worn away by the toil and turmoil of the mortal world. So at this point, we have to offer up the material that will replace the body. Cast off the soul of the past, and it shall no longer be bound by the hidden veins of the earth. The ley lines? The hidden veins? Cast off the will, and it shall no longer be watched by the gaze above. Cast off the body, and it shall no longer be worn away by the toil and turmoil of the mortal world. So, the salt is the new body that grows from the old one. Yeah, that's it. You just break off one of her branches. Ow. This hurts a little more than I thought. Nastia, are you okay? I'm okay. It hurts a lot, but I'm happy. This way I can go back home, and you can find the doctor and ask him about Kosuke. So, this little bit of hurt doesn't matter. Hurry up and offer up the salt. And there it goes. It accepted it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That looks like Shara. It will protect the door to our home. That's what the doctor said. Okay. Zara, as we saw her already, uses the model of this beast. Unless the one that we encounter is different. But these are abhorrent bioalchemy creations gone wrong. This and this. Like, they're described in the same way, that they were both science gone too far kind of creatures. And this one has the model has the torso sprouting out from the flowered head, from like a bulb that flowered from a tree. This mural, these are wings. Also, a torso also sprouting out from a bulb, from a flowering bulb, but with wings flanking her, and then pale stars as well. And then when this panel folded down, it folded down so that her base becomes the tree's roots. So it's like the tree's roots, the tree grows. I guess it's just it's just the same. It's just that boss, isn't it? It's just that, like, it's the tree with the wings and then the torso sprouting out from the flower from the bulb on the head. Not events. A byproduct created by the alchemist Koshke during his creation of the individual known as the Firebird. Perhaps this was the gloomy alchemist's habit. Wherever one experimental subject, I had forgotten. I remembered that they were bioalchemy creations. I hadn't remembered who was responsible for it. Oh shit. Perhaps this was the gloomy alchemist's habit. Whenever one experimental subject from a batch succeeded, all the others would be abandoned or disposed of as he pleased. This derivative creation should have fused with some form of power and reached completion. Now, however, can only wander endlessly through the mountain gorges as an incomplete, mindless beast, and that's the one that we meet in the world, not necessarily, even though Zara uses the same model, this is not a description of Ashara. Then he also made this one too, didn't he? Oh, not as such, actually. It's a product of bioalchemy and a man-made monster that was abandoned, but it doesn't mention him by name. Nor does it mention the Firebird. Ride the elevator. Can't talk to her. Indeed, Ether. Wow, that's pretty. Okay, we're at the very top of the building. Ooh. There's a tree on like a sacrificial table. This is your first time here too, is this your first time too here, Nastya? Yes, those people look like, took me away before I could come here. We must have looked close to them. Let's see if we can find any clues here. There's loops for restraints on this table. I don't want this to get into Rue territory. This is a sacrificial table. Or at the very least, an experiment table. Which doesn't make me feel any better. Does anyone, when we first walked in here, what was the dialogue that was said? If I may ask for that. Please. Because I was focused on the table. This is odd. This is not a courtyard, and I don't see Mama here either. This is just a strange room. Is your first time here too, Nastya? That must have been a typo. Nastya said, "Is this your first time here too, Nastya?" That must have been us or Paimon saying that. That must have been a typo. Listen, those bad people took me away before I could come here, but we must be very close to home now. Let's look around to see if we can find any clues here. Need to use the restroom real quick. Then let's. I feel like I have a bad feeling we're getting into Rue territory. That table was really bothering me. BRB. Alright. Time for more of this. I'll keep it as pyro, I think. Hello there. She's over here. Before I click on any of the investigatables, I want to talk to her if I can. I cannot. Okay, let's look around here real quick. Yeah, that. Ugh. I don't like that. This leads up here, where there is a chest.
Now these will come in handy. Should be worth holding on to.
There's whatever this is as well. Okay. Those are launcher rounds. Okay, all of the searchables are on this side. They're over here. Yellowed records. I did not expect the Fae something so adaptable. Could it be because the Hyperboreans had left some kind of access point behind when they first created them? A body formed from trees can regrow after being damaged, and also grant the subject strength far beyond that of their original body. However, its language capabilities will regress. After a while, there's not much pain to speak of anymore. The experiments conducted in the sewers have yielded sufficient data. Now we must find a way to slowly make the townspeople accept this. Certainly, once they see the treatment Furiosa has undergone, there will always be some poor souls tormented by illness who want to try it out for themselves. The patient's name is Furiosa? Isn't she the one we just saw on the bridge? So he's the one behind all this. First he tried to change Furiosa in the sewers, then he turned everyone else into tree monsters. No, into the perfect tree or whatever. When we find him, Paimon's gonna teach him a real good lesson. And there's one over here. Is it only the two investigates? It is, isn't it? Less than legible notes. The final ceremony is about to start, and soon, just like me, everyone shall be reborn from embryo. This is how the very ultimate form of life is born. Some of the townspeople seem to agree something, but their understanding is not something we can demand. Besides, on the scale of the eternal, regard every happening as something that would have happened anyway. And in a world where all possibilities happen, everything loses its meaning. Pain, sorrow, despair, envy, they all become inconsequential, because it was all bound to happen. Hope, joy, laughter. These too will lose all color alongside, but these are not the things mankind has behooved to cast aside anyway. But perhaps love will not fade away. Oh, Axinia, the only sin of the world you have so wrongly pursued is its love of sameness. How can one make you understand the love of the individual? That love is the one thing that must never be reduced to sameness, even if you choose to abandon it in the end. Do you think that Dr. Moreau wrote this? But when I compare this to the handwriting information I have on hand, it is clear that Dr. Moreau is actually Koshke the Deathless, which these two theorized a bit ago, didn't they? They talked about that towards the start of towards the start of this whole thing. The final ceremony. What if it turns everyone in town into trees or something? But What is that Dr. Moreau? Where is that Dr. Moreau now? I have a bad feeling about Nastia's ability to make it to the winner's circle in this quest. But I'm not gonna say anything yet. I'm gonna stay positive. There's more investigates upstairs. I got that Rue trauma. I don't think we've, I don't think he has any more, does she? Oh, he does! Regarding the beliefs, and the offering ritual, the bas reliefs of Flamefeather Valley, the so-called firebird engraved upon them is familiar, somehow. Could it be because of the chimeric beast? Not so. Rather, I feel as if I've seen that image before somewhere. I'm sure I have seen the part of it. I'm sure I have seen the part of that relief that belongs to humans. How strange. And that offering ceremony, the strange offering rite. Indeed, that which is offered up would be the symbols of the mortal world, or at least, that's what the alchemists believed. They believed that these three substances were more perfect than gold. The union of these essences could reverse the flow of infinite light from bottom to top, piercing through the divine plan. So the three stars on that, were simply, it wasn't as deep as I thought. It was and it wasn't. But it wasn't as deep as like moons or shades or something like that. It was simply the three things that were being offered. And the veins of this world, it feels like talking about the ley lines, but not necessarily as such. The union of these essences could reverse the flow of infinite light from bottom to top, piercing through the divine plan. This is also known as transcendence. But if my power really were divided into three parts, not one of those parts could cause those three components to constitute complete transcendence. So what happened to the people who performed the rite here? It is kind of Deadly Selves-like, yeah. Oh, it's just one more investigate right here at the pulpit, so to speak. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, the old Genshin usual. What's going on? A trap? Here of all places? Oh, we've got a protector. Cover me! I missed. Do you crit on these guys' heads?
Switch mode. Gotta recharge.
I think he's able to take damage right now, isn't he? Yeah. Use that. Oh, hi!
Frag out.
Frag him! Come on, give me something.
Gotta recharge.
Reload while I have the opportunity. There's someone here! They won't let me through! The one on the table woke up.
Demolition time.
Not a scratch, I don't think. Okay. After finding a suitable spot, Nastya tosses over the item she just found to you. Remove the trap. Ooh, the table moved. Whew, I'm just glad everyone's okay. I didn't know we were gonna find so many people here. Behind the shelves. Same. 1 second it was dead quiet, then next, boom! They just came rushing out like that. But hey, look at the new path that just opened up over there. Looks like the way home to me. I don't know about that, but looks like it's the only path for now. And the doctor said before, the only path is the right path. That is a horrifying thing for, like, So long as I follow this path, I'm sure it'll make it back to Mama and turn into the perfect tree. I'm sure I'll make it back to Mama and turn into the perfect tree. The doctor should be home too. He's never gonna leave. Shara's protecting him, so I know he's there. Looks like we're close to finding the answer. Let's keep going then. Once we get to your home and meet Koshke, Paimon means that Dr. Moreau, we should finally get the answers we've been looking for. Shara again? Shara. I think it's showing us the way home. We're getting closer and closer. I sense that the heart of this grand art that's holding the place up together, and the heart is part of my body. There isn't any biological response of a human, and that feeling is very faint. So much blue algae. This is the goop from before. It's just Paimon's blue algae really thriving here. All this blue algae feels very familiar somehow. I feel very warm and cozy when I look at it. I can see it shine. It's some sort of strange light. We're at the base of the exploded tree. That's the bubble dome thing. It looks so cosmic. I thought we were peering into space for a sec, but it's the bubble dome. It's the protection. It's the protection spell. These are pumpkins. Oh no, not quite. Okay, the exploded tree is right over there, so we're not quite at it. And the town is down there. Oh, whoa. Must be that super big tree I talked about, Nastya. It's gotta be at least 100 Paimons high, right? Is this where your family lives? How many, what is that in Paimons? I think so. At least I can become like everyone else here. Indeed, Eth. Now, is this just a tree, or... I mean, is anything here just a tree? They should get. Wait for me. Go back home. That's not an arena. Not even a little bit. Nastia, please. Okay, nothing jumped at me yet. It will, but... Dove. There she be! Oh boy. And you've got hair, Shara, Immortal Firebird. Oh! Keep distance. I have the option to keep distance on her. I'll be waiting for you two inside. It's got, is that just a generic, shield, or is that an elemental shield? It's a generic shield.
Try this.
Oh, I missed! No! Oh, there's health in the corner over there.
Reload.
Okay, that's down. Reload real quick. There's grenades right there. Or launcher, I mean. Or no, those are grenades.
Try this.
Be careful! Working on it.
Gotta recharge.
Look how pretty her hair is. Oh shit, again! It's just a shield. Break these? Oh! Oh, that was awfully sad. We finally beat it. The obstacles have been taken care of, and as this creature's life expires, I can sense the structure of a certain kind of power shattering too. It's time for us to enter the giant tree. The giant tree is probably a home Nastia's been talking about. I'm attempting to detect Nastia's response. Strange, her life form is transforming in a special way. Is Nastia in danger? We've got to go help her! She died in a specific pose as well. Because the world boss doesn't have hair or antlers. I didn't enjoy having to put her down, so to speak. It's like I'm going into a mouth. It's like I'm being consumed. There's more goop. Man. Look at the branches. The branches that are spread across it look like veins. It's like an egg. There's goop all on the ceiling as well. Nastya! Don't worry about me. Actually, I should say I feel really good right now, because I saw Dr. Moreau. I saw him and he even praised me. He said he could see that I'm working really hard to get home with help from both of you. He said I was amazing, and that I could turn into part of the perfect tree too. And I could feel Mama too, even though her hug felt a bit different. But I know that Mama was there. Huh? Dr. Moreau? Nastya's mom? But there's no one here except Nastya. You can't see them, Paimonka. You have to be family to feel them. Because the perfect tree is a life that transcends all time and all life. It is eternity. Thank you. Nastya is no longer alone. Nastya is us. And now, or perhaps then too, Nastya has always been part of us. It is only at this very moment that she returned to our embrace. On the level of the eternal, all is connected. Thank you for your help. Especially you. Descender, the fourth, one half of the twins, and now the one who stands unique in his position. How do you know that? What are you? You're not Nastya, are you? We have had countless names. The words like before and past are no longer hold any meaning for us. But I'm the thing you seek or pursue. The thing. That person. Thing that used to be Nastya. For your ease of understanding. Yeah. So is it that we were too late just now? Or... I don't think it's that the Nastya that was with us was always Koshke. I think it's that she ran in here and it was only potentially it was only here that he took over. You may call me Koshke, or Dr. Moreau. There is no real difference between the two, especially now, less than ever. So you're the baddie in this story! We want Goggle's power back, and Nastya too! You're not allowed to use Nastya's body like that! The Eye of Grey, or primordial human. The return of its power was a thing that was bound to happen eventually, but fate will take a turn. I, or we, had originally thought that the one who would appear here would be someone else, Axinia. But now you have chosen to take her place and do what she was meant to do. Take it. The ritual is already complete. I, or we, have no use for that power anymore, for we are already eternal. We are a life that is, in concept, infinitely close to eternity. Even this brief moment of speech between us will not matter. Across all eternity, all words will lose their meaning. Everything will lose its meaning. But, oh everlasting dream, everlasting dream. A courtyard devoid of meaning and therefore eternity without suffering. For what reason did I seek eternity? Was it for... You've forgotten what you wanted? Because wanting has lost all meaning. Oh, eternity, that cold and merciless far shore, where even the fiercest love cannot reach. We, shall return that power. But all of this shall still end in a way no one wishes to see. What do you mean? You shall come to understand. At the very end, in the very beginning, it was your design, your choice. You chose the Descender. Is this be your final struggle, or merely a coincidence of fate? At the very end, in the very beginning, it was your design, your choice. Such brief suffering. I shall return to among us. Nastya, you still have a little more time before you become us. Go say goodbye to them. Though in the end, or at the end of time, after annihilation, we shall all become the same thing in any case. Okay. I'll take a minute to do that. Nastya? So it wasn't that he had corrupted and consumed her and was speaking through her. She's still in there in some way. Paimonka, Big Brother Connery, thank you for bringing me home. Now I can become part of the perfect tree. I can be just like everybody else. And be with my mama again. But Nastya, if you turn to the tree, and if you turn into the perfect tree, we won't be able to play together anymore. Or run around the woods, or eat yummy food together. That's okay, Paimonka. It'd be so awesome if I could do all that, yes, but there's something more important I have to do. Is this really what you want? All you have to do is say no. That's right, Nastya. There's so many fun things to do outside, and so many wonderful things to see too. Just come with us. And that ritual thing Kosuke set up, Goggles must have a way to fix it, right? Yes. The ritual can be dismantled, while what has already been changed cannot be reversed. Once the ritual stops, life's form will not continue to transform. Nastya, you do know that you can still live a wonderful life without turning into the perfect tree, right? And you can leave the rest to Connery and me. We can keep you safe. Yeah. I know all that, Paimonka. I know what you and Big Brother Connery can do for me. Aunt Lapui, No-Nose, Ove, and Furiosa, they've all told me about the world outside. It sounds so interesting that I want to go on adventures out there too. This is... so similar to what Rue was telling us. But in Rue's case, it was... and now that it's over... in Rue's case, it was, now that it's over, now I can go see the world, and I want to do that, but... which is why he gave us that feather, so we could take him with us. But with her, it's different. She feels that she has some different... that she has some higher purpose to fulfill. But what made me happiest was coming home every day and telling Mama, who lay in bed, about the day I had. About how I played with my friends, and all the fun stories I heard. And when I talked, Mama always looked at me with those eyes that made me feel all warm and nice inside. I just want to see those eyes just one more time. Nastya made her choice. Probably long ago as well. There was not ever going to be a way to talk her out of this or convince her anything otherwise. I know. And sometimes when the two of you look at me, it makes me feel all nice and warm inside too. I'm sure there are lots of people in the outside world with the same kind of eyes. But Mama is Mama. I'm so happy I met the two of you before I turn into the perfect tree. When I see Mama, I'll definitely tell her about you. Okay then. Goodbye, Nastya. Goodbye. Goodbye. Don't worry about me, Paimonka. We'll see each other again in the world beyond eternity. From the girl's waving hand comes a light and a disintegration that then spread to the rest of her being. The light grows, then dims, transforming into that glowing blue algae you had seen earlier along the way. So all the glowing green algae all the glowing blue algae that's scattered across the ceiling, her body is changing faster than expected. That brief confusion in her eyes turns into joy. The girl who is now glowing from top to toe appears to be taking a step toward you. Or perhaps that was just a momentary loss of balance on her part. Her body falls to the ground in an almost weightless manner, and by the time she touches the ground, she has already become blue algae. And it looks just like all of that blue algae you've seen along the way here. Rue's quest made me Rue's quest hit me in a way that made me sad in a sorrowful way. Nastya's quest makes me sad in an uncomfortable way. Because of how both were such avoidable. And that's the thing, I don't know if she's like the tree thing. It'd be nice if she's blue algae and stuff, but she's with her family. I don't know. It could just be Kosuke's delusion that is... Because in both cases, there's such a sense of futility around it. That Rue kept that up for however many centuries upon centuries, because he thought what the people thought, that if the sacrifice was just more perfect, then Kana Kapatsir would be satisfied. But the only thing that Kapatsir wanted was to hear his voice again. And so by continuing the sacrifice, by continuing the ritual, it perpetuated the very thing that had enraged her to begin with. And here, I don't know, I'm not convinced that she's with her family again. And that's tragic. That the eternity that Kosuke that if the eternity that Kosuke is promising isn't real, because it's just a delusion to create this Firebird. It makes it so that there's like almost no silver lining. Because the image of her falling as algae, as what? As algae, just like all of the other algae around here. Just one piece of algae amongst however many other. Like just another puzzle piece put in there. And there was a point at which during the Ruse questline that I also got equally furious at just the insane stupidity of the... This is the final form of the perfect tree, the eternal form of life Koshke seeks to create. It cannot move, cannot speak, and even its very form of life has been transformed, stripping everything of meaning. All that remains is eternity, and a life that no longer knows joy or love. I sense that all power from the grand ritual I sense that all the power from the grand ritual in this area has been recovered, and it is now that enormous egg. That egg is a part of my body. That's part of your body? It all seems so, this one in particular, like the futility in Ruse Quest. It has so many markers that remind me of Ruse Quest. The futility of that one was that Rue was already long dead. That we could help stop the cycle, but we couldn't save him. But here, we could have. It's that. That's what the futility was that Nastia had made her choice, but she was still here. She wasn't a ghost. That's why early on I was like, is this a ghost kid? But I don't think so. And she wasn't, which means that there was a reality where we could have in some way shown her and I would love to believe that her soul is with her family, but if whatever remnant of her didn't get gooified, whatever remnant of her is just a mindless piece of eternity in this, then it doesn't matter because she won't be able to see her mother's eyes again. Because that part of her that would be the part of her being that is capable of seeing her mom's eyes is gone. I'm guessing it's a part of my power that my body has coalesced into this form, like some kind of crystal. Probably because it might not be a very pleasant sight if you have to carry my entire body around otherwise. You're probably right. We'll put it away for now then. Oh right, Shara, that huge firebird. Don't people say that firebirds can come back to life again and again? Indeed. And since that creature is wholly a bioalchemical creation, it probably does not rely on my power for its core. Then, what if it decides there's nothing left here to protect and gets super duper mad? What if it decides to go off and destroy everything? That is a real possibility. Man-made monsters generally do not possess a very high level of intelligence. No, we have to head out and make sure that doesn't happen. Oh! Whoa! Is this not Ashikai? What was the name he kept saying? So, you chose to merge it with the plants after all, Kosuke. Akinsia. Oh, Firebird, Firebird. Oh, how you sing in the night, dance in a palace of glass like ice and snow. Then bow your head in song to feast upon the golden fruit. Ah, you're here. Are you worried it might revive again? I've made a few small adjustments. Its body will soon break down and disintegrate. Ultimately, if a man-made monster cannot transcend all things, it is no more than the body of an ordinary monster. Oh, thank you. That's a huge help. Paimon's like, oh, thanks. Whoever the fuck you are. That's a huge help. Hold on. Who are you? Oh, that's right. Though I already know who you are, I suppose I've yet to introduce myself to you. I am but a lowly court jester who once served His Majesty, the late Bel Yisar. My name, insignificant as it is Axinia. Axinia. We first saw her at the train station with in not Moropazak. It was with it was when we were with Alosha. But she's been all over. We've seen her in the middle of the wild. We've seen her at train stations. We've seen her in in the square in Snezhnograd. Oh, from the Disenchantment artifact set. We did read that in preparation for Snezhnaya. Axinia. Yes. Does that serve to refresh your memory? Ismailov always complains that my introductions are far too humble, but personally, I see it as a deliberate choice in style. Axinia. That name sounds very familiar. Well, that happens to be the name of the person who built the mechanisms you're residing in right now, after all. Yes, it is I. So, you see, Goggles belongs to me. Do be good and return it now, you little thieves. I'm only teasing. Feel free to keep him with you. In that grand design, it was also I who was supposed to obtain the Eye of Grey along with the will inside it. But since he has made his choice, I believe in the Eye of Grey, and I also believe in you, the ones he has chosen. That's enough of an introduction. Our goal is the same: to help the will inside the Eye of Grey find its body and reclaim its power. That is what you want, isn't it? Yes. Then we shall cross paths again on the journey ahead. Ah, it's almost time. Time for what? The fallen leaves rustle up. Oh! The fallen leaves rustle at our feet as winter begins to lay down its offerings. It's almost time, everyone. Out in the fields, the last blooming flower is about to wither. Okay, bye, I guess. Suppose you're just gonna Abyss Lecter away from me. That's cool. We will be reunited. She said bye. her. She just end showed us. Hey, hold on! We still have so many questions. And she's gone, just like that. What a strange lady. Awfully cute, though. Goggles, how you doing? Did seeing her remind you of anything at all? A few things, but they're only vague impressions for now. She, along with Kosuke and two others, created me. That was at an organization called Vergomir? Bergogi? Sorry. That's all I can remember for now. Oh. Okay then. That's alright. She did say we'll see her again later anyway. So when we do, we'll just make her tell us everything. Pebble of serpentine algae. An egg-shaped stone infused with the power required for the Eye of Grey to reclaim his physical form. Once used by the alchemist named Kosuke to create life in pursuit of eternity. Hidden within it may lie the revelation of how a mere mortal might forge immortality through a rebirth. Oh, a Jack Frost button. Oh, that's the House of Hephaestus thing. And she disintegrated. Additional follow-up stuff in Nicole's About Albedo. Okay. Egg Room, Nastia's house, the train, Gray. Oh, and the two NPCs that gave us the quest. Because that quest started with, I'm gonna go to this place, and she was saying, no, it's too dangerous. It's that piece of algae right there, isn't it? Oh my gosh, there's so many. The wall directly in front from where the egg opening is. Oh. Blue algae. I want to catch lots of frogs. As long as I get a ladder, I can throw all the frogs from the roof down to the basement. No, wait. Frogs. There are no frogs in eternity. Oh man, there's a lot of them right here. Growing up. Is this what growing up feels like? I can remember someone told me that growing up means you can do all kinds of things. Can I do all kinds of things now? My child. My child. Yes, she came back into my arms. Oh, how I missed her, my little baby. But now we'll be together forever. that? Sounds like an infant crying. The courtyard of happiness, with no sickness and no pain. I'm here now. Where should I go next? I already reached the end of my life. My skin grew loose, my limbs lost their strength, and my teeth all fell out. But now, I'm young again. No, I've not become young. I've become an old person who cannot die. It's closure and clarity, kind of, but... yeah, that's exactly how I read that. The mom talking about her girl coming back is probably Nastia's mom. And then the frog reading. So some form of their consciousness did remain. But even so... some small bit of their consciousness remained. Just enough. There's so much goo. Heard a monster scream just now. Some small bit of consciousness did remain, enough that they reunited in some way. It just is... the death is unnecessary regardless. For this eternal... but I don't know. And now they're what? Just suspended in eternal stasis in some form that's not quite dead, not quite alive, not quite soul, not quite spirit, not quite... definitely not physical. This is what I mean by, like, Ruse bummed me out in a sad way because of the tragedy in it. This is just an uncomfortable kind of sad. And so he found the first body fragment. The approximate area has been marked after we beyond grateful if you go look fair. That's okay. That's platform right here. Gone. That's not where I meant to go. He's just straight up gone, isn't he? Old no-nos. Oh no, he's still there. Just doing the same thing, though. Oh, and not interactable either. She was where, that is Char's house. There's new things in Char's house, though. There's investigates I didn't get before? Oh, just investigates I didn't get before. These are just investigates I didn't get the first time, apparently. I got these investigates, didn't I? There's algae on the ground now. So I'm back here again. Looks just like before, except that seed looks like it's about to sprout, and new leaves are also growing. My little bed is now being used by another life. My blanket, my pillow, and my toys. It doesn't feel like my little corner anymore. But this feels so strange. Mama's already here beside me, so why do I still miss it? I can feel Mama's hand stroking my hair. It hasn't turned into beautiful leaves and branches yet, but Mama loves me all the same. Good children go to sleep early, she says. Is that Nastya? I don't know if there's a way we can talk to her, though. Where else did we, the couple who gave us the quest. Train and messages from the Eye of Grey. What do you wish to know about Axinia? Who is she exactly? The searchable data indicates that Axinia is human and was born in the final years of the Bel Yisar's reign. Rumor has it that she was an orphan he had adopted. However, an unknown record in the database states that the Bel Yisar may well have retrieved her while exploring Hyperborean ruins in the Shadow Realm. After this, the role of court jester was bestowed upon her, and she came to shuttle between Zapolyarny Palace and the Pale Crown Palace. She also took part in the plan to reach tomorrow. Did she create you? She may have done so. She was a rather central researcher in Virgomir's work. Regardless, she must have taken part in the plan that created me. The mission. Was that what she wished for as well? They met Koshke the Deathless. The alchemist Koshke the Deathless, to think this was his end. He transformed his life into a nigh eternal form, because my fragmented body was insufficient to support his complete transcendence. He merely referenced the power in said fragment of my body, and spent not a drop of it, instead setting up a ritual that covered all of Flamefeather Valley. It was almost as if he was waiting for someone to come and take it from him. He pursued eternity on account of love, but he forgot love in the end. Perhaps he had too much trust, too much faith in the greatness of his private love. But so it proved that the love he madly sought to pursue through eternity was silenced by eternity. Time. Time and change are destructive indeed. Time and change ravage all things. Every passing second erodes the permanence of love. Ah! Oh, the train station is right here. And there they are. They haven't come knocking yet. I sold every piece of jewelry I could, but it still won't be enough to pay off the penalty. Maybe they've already done the job for me. Try to look on the bright side. At least nothing bad has happened yet. Hey there, how have you been? Wonderful. You look like you're doing well. Did you run into any trouble? Vineshka has been very worried about you two. There is indeed a Firebird in Okorov. There was a gang trying to rob people. There was indeed a Firebird in Okorov. I knew it! Good thing you didn't go. With these skinny little arms and legs of yours, you wouldn't even make a mouthful for that thing. Good thing we had casual roast. Good thing we had this experienced adventurer take the job instead. Otherwise, forget earning the pay to buy me a ring. You might not have even made it back at all. Please take these. It's not much, but consider it a small token of thanks. What a gorgeous ring. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Since we didn't have to pay any contract penalties, and with all the extra commissions I've been pulling in lately, I could finally afford to buy you the most dazzling ring. Guess there's truth to saying every cloud has a silver lining. Speaking of which, I really want to write a thank you letter for the author of the Tales of the Strange from Okorov. Oh, and slip in a little tip too. If it weren't for his book, we never would have dodged that disaster. Even if everyone claims he's just writing gibberish, I'm going to set the record straight. I really hope he puts out another volume soon, and I'll absolutely be the first to buy it. I'm drained. I'm drained in a different way this time. You have a train to catch, Spider-Man. We took it with us.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
We took it with us. Seeing this just makes Paimon think of Nastya. Paimon still doesn't understand why she refused to come out with us. Now that she's ended up like that, do you think she still feels lonely? Apparently some fragment of her consciousness has reunited with her mom, so... if but the tiniest silver lining. Because the tiny silver lining at the end of Rue's quest was that the torture ended. We brought an end to the cycle. These quests just drain you, man. %86 there. What the hell else is left there? And I can't use my compass in there, can I? I want to do the same thing that I did with Surumi, where I want to, oh, you can't use a compass, okay. That's just the shrine. Oh, no, it's not. The shrine's up here. Let's spend a little bit of time. Today can be a longer one, as I said. Let's spend a little bit of time collecting everything. Maybe we don't, also an Auk up there as well. Maybe we don't, 100% it right now, but I want to get everything here, and then I don't want to come back. I 100%ed Surumi, and I haven't been back since. That's about how I'm gonna treat this area as well, I think. The thing that Surumi did to me also was that, oh shit. Only hurls rocks from afar.
Demolition time! Pretty good haul.
Oh, that's just the train station right there. Where is this? Everything without the Shrine of Depths would be 97%. Ooh, back here.
Pretty good haul.
Pretty good hawk. $91. Okay, yeah, there's not a ton here because just doing those two skyrocketed us up to 90, 91. There's that. It just tracked that shrine or that chest in the shrine. Let's go over here. We have a cooldown on our compass button. 13 seconds on compass cooldown. Nothing over here. Nothing over here. Nothing over there. There's a chance that we just need to upgrade our compass and then it'll find other things. We can go to that meeting point anyway as well. Primo's a standard wish. I'm in such a state of just calm, quiet melancholy. In the way, like, in the manner of when we have, like, when we finished these big quests that have really heavy endings. Oh, hey. Lots of primo gems.
Cold.
Did that upgrade our compass? I wasn't paying attention. I'm so thrown off. It did. There's an additional one right there. It's just now like this music. Like when I go to Surumi, part of me actually wants to go to Surumi. Part of me, I don't know why. I don't know why, but maybe that's where I go to just like talk about, like just to process this quest real quick. Maybe I'll go over there. That was kind of cool. Are those hydro crystal flies? Or they're cryo crystal flies? Underneath, or is it on top of the surface there? No, it's up. Pick all of these, maybe?
State number 2.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you pointing at the ground, Eth?
Switch mode.
Switch mode again, please, or just transfer back. There we go.
Should be worth holding on to.
Not a lot of tricky whopper flowers, if we're being honest. Beets. Ah! Okay, we might just need to upgrade to get anything more. I'll pulse right here, but I think yeah, we just need to because it should do for the these treasure compasses should do for the full region, so. I gotta get away from this music. Holy fuck. Just a standard. Wow, we have a lot of areas 100%ed at this point. We've been tearing through stuff, apparently. Starfell is still at 99. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, and then we'll see what we're gonna gather for everlasting happiness. BRB. Druzhna quests, Druzhna weeklies are over here. Accursed Shadow Realms. Don't they ever take the day off? We got tons of work to do and not enough hands to do it. Check on special recruitment. Check on special recruitment. Get quest. Enter the Shadow Realm. Defeat 10.
Fall back.
Oh! Yeah, run! You'll just die tired.
Need a refill.
Boom, 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 boom. It's a snorper! He's a snorper! Oh, it's the hot lady! Oh, I don't have any, just relax. Just gonna stand there and just take it. Accursed Shadow Realms. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Cool. 2 of 6. Is that a billet trove? That's a billet trove. That's a billet trove. I'll show you a billet trove. All of the Vila are awfully cute, aren't they? They have impeccable designs. I was gonna. There we go. I was gonna be in formation with them. Okay. I'm just being silly. I'm just trying to make myself feel better after all that. After all that. Okay. That's that. I want to throw some. I want to throw. You guys know what I mean. Oh, you know what? Did we do?
Let's go, Faggio.
Did we try to tea party as we pull for Oopsies.
I will follow where you lead.
And Odette, maybe?
At the ready.
Oh, Nicole's voice line. That was the that was the I threw up. That was the last thing we had to do. Why was that like that? Why is that like that? Not Nicole. Every time I've gone searching for Nicole, I have typed in Nicole Damara for some reason. Nicole Rain. Albedo.
In another converged possibility, Albedo was the primordial human who traveled through worlds, recording and creating all. However, once that journey reached its end, no one would have been able to guarantee whether he would choose destruction or salvation. Luckily, you're the one who embarked on the journey this time. How did the alternate Albedo fare? I can no longer observe that possibility. Besides, copying someone else's answer is of little use. The journey is your own.
What? I'd forgotten about that. I know we have listened to these before. Huh. I imagine that Gray's quest line is going to span. I could see Gray's quest line, world quest line, spanning all of Snezhnaya. Not just this initial area, you know? Because usually world quests are contained within their areas, you know? The little one quest line, I guess, is kind of an exception to that. But, Petrichor quest line is contained into that patch's map expansion, and the Sea of Bygone eras, the sub map. Anka's quest line is contained to Anka's kind of. There were like little hints and stuff here and there. We also did get goggles during AQ as well, as when we were crawling through the sewers or through the ice caves. Ryan, at some point in time, was meddling in something called the Primordial Human Project, and Gray was called the Primordial Human. Primordial Human was also mentioned in the Temple of Time, which is the combination of both light and dark. Little One was also required, yeah! We stumbled in, that was, although that was proximity-based, that pulled us in because in order to walk to the Children of Echoes, you had to, but the Little One wasn't necessarily directly connected to the Archon quest, were they? Whereas obtaining Gray was a core thing. Could change to Petlosaur meant Little One. Io.
In another converged possibility, Albedo was the primordial human who traveled through worlds.
And you know what? Because that's an alternate reality, doesn't that mean that that's an alternate reality that feeds the abyss? A little bit of levity, a little levity. Abyssto. Man, how many primos do we have? Here. Let's grab a few teleports. Maybe 1, 2, 3. Although that's awfully close to that, isn't it? House of Hephaestus is over here. Jack Frost Village. Ya boy hadn't noticed that one yet. Okay. There's a possibility that the only Jack Frosts that need Eulud are the ones in this village. Perhaps I've been unfair to the Jack Frosts that exist elsewhere in the map. I should grab this one first. Perhaps I've been unfair. There's a high likelihood that those Jack Frosts never met Lumi, you know? That maybe I shouldn't take this team. This is a fun team. No Electro for Sandrone or Odette. No Electro or Dendro for Columbina. No Shielder for Arlecchino while she's in the midst of not being able to be healed. To need 2.0 incoming. There's a thing over here. Oh, this is the one I saw earlier. It's beneath. It's beneath. It is beneath me. Just as you are as people. When I voiced Koshke just now, I gave him a very Dottore-like voice, or my impression of a Dottore-like voice. However, his character was very different from a Dottore-like character. Because Dottore experimented, I imagine that there was a part of him that it was obviously like for like, you know, for the purposes of his experiments. However, there's also an aspect of Dottore's experiments that was literally for the love of the game, you know? Just, part of it was, you gotta break an egg to break an egg. This guy is enormous, holy shit.
Come no closer. A spot of tea-time entertainment. Transfixed.
I mean, Sandrone's raw damage and Arlecchino's raw damage are pretty decent. How could this work?
Come on, keep up. By my command.
Ooh, they have really cool voices. Did she just pose in death? Arlecchino hit her once and she went... You know?
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
I hadn't remembered that Koshke was the alchemist, and also that not Ashakai. Oh my word, Stalker Lady was the name from the Disenchantment set either. I hadn't remembered that name. Teleport right here. Why are you on that, you crazy? Oh, it's because I was doing DPS Beto. She was still doing pretty damn good. She almost wasn't tall enough to grab it. There's puke around this one. Do I want to go grab that one? There's puke around this one. Also, looks like potentially I could bump into World Quest right there, which seems very likely. I just wanted to get enough for one more. Oh my. Really? It's safe. Oh, it's just a Shadow Realm.
How tiresome.
It is pretty tiresome. And by it, I mean... I don't know what I mean. Get a new rifle if you can get a new rifle if you do all the Shadow... Oh right, the Flerken weeds have faces.
Take a break.
For a sec, I thought that Sandy was gonna shoot at that moose. And I was gonna be a bit disappointed in you, Sandy, if you shot at that moose. Sandy, hit it. Oh hey, it's our old frag. It's our old friend. I probably shouldn't fight that with this team. Whoa, regular hilly churls as well. Not a lot of hilly churls in Snezhnaya, are there? Maybe I should bring something that can break the Jack Frosts. Break the Jack Frost? Maybe I should bring something that can break that shield. Yeah.
Preparing for dust up.
I have news in just a second.
Letting great names echo. Fire! Well, watch out! Oh, what a stroke of good luck.
I love Navia. She has ascended far beyond where I initially put her. Like her design and everything. There's that. There's that. You know, I still am not. I still can't put her design in S. But she is a hot A tier design, and personality and everything else about her is S plus. She is a Beto tier character, which is why I wanted to. It's why I have her selected. But versus the other characters here, her C1 is probably the least. And so I'm thinking that I switch to Chi-Chi. Because Chi-Chi C1 is actually a pretty decent C1. Claran C1 would be good if I used Claran more often. Chi-Chi, I thought I said the Chi-Chi C1 is a good one. What is Chi-Chi C1 again? I want to see one Navia for the same reason that I want to triple crown Beto. Regenerates 2 when the Herald of Frost hits O. And then regenerates elemental energy. Rise the Lees. A Christian rebuke from the Ascension talent. There shall be a plea for justice is changed to this. When HP is less than 60 or while he is in the chilling penalty state caused by Ice Fang Rush. When the 5th attack of Repelling Fist hits, he would generate a Gracious Rebuke. One Gracious Rebuke can be attained every 2.5 seconds. Additionally, Vaulting Fist damage bonus will be gained. We increased further to 200. What's Chlorine? Hunter Vigil. Hunter Vigil's Night Vigil state is active when electro damage from Cloran's normal attacks hit opponents. They will trigger 2 coordinated attacks from a Night Vigil. That's a pretty decent one. Summoned near the hit opponent, dealing 30% of attack as electro damage. When music is in the Dream Drifter state, she will continue to apply 23 Nights awaiting effects to nearby opponents. When an opponent has a Swirl or Stellar Swirl reaction triggered against them by animo damage while the aforementioned effect is active, the effect will be cancelled, and this Swirl or Stellar Swirl instance deals damage against this opponent increased by 1100% and 550% of EM respectively. And then C2, because the standard means there's also our anniversary is coming up. Highest value is Mizuki.
Taught me that carrying an unreliable weapon is worse than not carrying one at all.
I'll keep it on Navia for now. I just okay. I thought people had said that. Okay, never mind then. I thought people had said that because I'm going off your guys' advice. I thought that people had said that Navia's was not a great one because all it does is just gives her energy, and the burst is not the point of her skill set anyway. Like, her ability set has nothing to do really with her burst. It's all front-loaded onto the skill. So giving her more burst damage doesn't really meaningfully increase her damage per second. Hi. Because usually the way that I'm getting Geo crystallized shards is because I use her as not a quick swap DPS, but as an on-field DPS. And so I get a relatively decent amount of shards from normal attacking after using the umbrella, in which case she has imbued her attacks with Geo. And it lasts for a decent amount of time. Okay, let's go check out this village real quick. For no reason. Let's go check out this village real quick for no reason, you know, no reason. I don't think Shilonen is very warm here, is she? What do you think? You guys think Shilonen's warm? Do you guys think Shilonen is a warm cat? Not anything like Pulchra, the warmest of cats. Real quick, just real quick, you know. Let's go check out the village. Maybe I could just track the teleport. That's a bit high. No, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. You'll be fine. Warmest and softest. Hashtag warm cat. Let's get that trending on Twitter. Never mind. Fuck Twitter. I had to get a Twitter way back in like 2013 for some like music industry marketing business class that I was taking. And I never used it after that class until I reactivated and renamed my Twitter when I launched the Connery channel. And even then, I still barely used it, and then I started getting DMs of NSFW Genshin art, and I'm like, okay, well, now I really am not, see ya, because I make NSFW, like, jokes, like, I make, like, fan service jokes and stuff all the time, but there's a difference between making a joke about haha fan service and designs and that kind of stuff. There's a difference between that and just messaging me filth.
So we're doing this the hard way.
So we're doing this the crab way. There's no crabs here in Snezhnaya, are there?
Power that ended Python.
How? Simple, I smacked you with a sword. What do you mean, how? How could that possibly have hurt me? Miko, chill. This fox, am I right, gamers?
Nice. Always count.
The way they all tumbled out of there. Oh. Glacia fruit. Telling Miko to chill while on frozen tundra. I'm already distracted. We're supposed to be going over there. Excuse me. Beto, why do you, out of all of the Claymore users, why are you one of the ones that has to hit them one more time than everyone else? This woman threw a sword and decapitated a sea hydra without a vision. The sea hydra had no vision. Haishan with a vision. That's the alternate reality that feeds the abyss, where Haishan defeated the Crux fleet and gained a vision. Celestia was like, yo, that slapped. Okay. Guess you can climb that. What do I need Glacia? What do I need for? What do I need Glacia fruit for? It's for crafting weapons, right? I wonder if we have enough of I wonder if we have enough things where we can craft some things. This doesn't help, Connery. Is it on top of this thing? Ah! It is not. This isn't meltable ice, is it? No. This would be ice that... No. Wait. I can hear it. Oh, it's just like a... Why can I hear it? I can hear the children singing. Are you? Are you all right? I'm not really here for quests right now. I just want to look around. You know. Regarding the Jack Frost homeland. From the surrounding area, I believe we can detect that a village where the Jack Frosts gather is nearby. I've marked the location out for you. If you wish to see what has happened, collecting Jack Frost related information. Do you have anything you wish to ask about them? What are Jack Frosts? Jack Frosts are one of the many Fae species. Their intelligence is comparable to, or slightly exceeds, that of more intelligent cats, though more astute individuals may sometimes be found. Overall, these little Fae are akin to children, having a love for play and pranks. It is said that they make a habit of picking up objects unwanted by other Fae or humans. Those they see value in will be hidden, and those that fail the test will be thrown somewhere else. Do Jack Frosts melt? That is a good question. Though they look to be made of snow and ice, Jack Frosts, like Snezhnevik, are beings that inherently exceed human understanding. As such, in high-temperature environments, a Jack Frost may feel some discomfort, but will not melt as some fairy tales claim. There was once a legend that spoke of Jack Frosts being spotted enjoying hot spring baths, but the veracity of this rumor has not been verified. About the Jack Frost challenges. Yes, there are often Jack Frosts who challenge humans, but this behavior appears born from a desire to play with said humans. If you should encounter a Jack Frost in the wild who wishes to challenge you, do feel free to play with them. The reason for this is unclear, but Jack Frosts who are having fun will give the human they are playing with some pretty buttons. And we're good for now. Very well. I shall follow your orders. I can hook that. Oh my! Reminds me of the reminds me of the rat or the beaver. It reminds me of the beaver statue in Cheesetopia. I'm just looking around. I was wondering if there was going to be some reference to or some hint. I didn't think the actual bag would be here, though. A cardboard bag pinned beneath a stone, bearing the face of an ordinary Jack Frost. It seems to have been once used by some creature as a disguise. The fact it was left here suggests its former owner no longer has any need for disguises and is now free to stride forward to a new future. What's going on? The Jack Frost ran and hid the moment they saw us! I can't imagine why! That's so weird, Traveler. I wonder why the Jack Frost ran and hid from us. That's so strange. What do you think that means?
Order guide you.
Come with me.
Please select target for click.
Hey, are you okay? Hey, are you all right? Are you? Is everything all right? What? Everyone? All of them? Are you fucking Mademoiselle Crabaletta had to get one final hit in. Escoffier's dish was done, Brigitte was done, and Crabaletta was just like just one final hit. Are you alright? Oh my gosh, Farina has so much HP that barely healed her. Every summon will attack them. Look, it's not my fault. It's the game. The game of the gods. Okay. I think that's gonna do it for today. Just throw one last wish, because that's why we went on. That's why we went searching for. That's why we went searching for those in the first place. Smilekino. How are we above 20? Are we above 20 yet? Do you think? Do you reckon? I don't think so. We haven't been wishing that much. Did it log today's yet? Oh, it has actually. It is completely up to date. Rain Slasher was the last one that we pulled. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, 25. 25. Huh. All right then. Cool. Hi, Yelan. Forgot that you were here. that does it for me for today. Wait, hold on. Stop. There we go. Tomorrow, I want to do Fufu's quest. So tomorrow is a Zenless day, and some more Dylan pulls, I think. Dylan's banner is a banner that is a guarantee. It's a no 50-50 banner. However, it is its own pity. And there's no guarantee we can, so there is still a risk in throwing wishes at, in throwing all my signal searches at that, knowing that the time is ticking down. The time is ticking down quickly. So I don't know. We spent a few. I think we threw like 40 at her or anything. But regardless, we'll think about that. It might come down to let's stockpile wishes. And if we think we have enough on like the day that banner ends, then we'll continue pulling on her. But I don't know. I feel sketched out not having stockpiled up a bunch for a Chronicle type banner. So it'll carry over to next one, to next special banner. Okay. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Dylan would be huge for my account, but we shall see. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you next time. Zenless tomorrow, and then the day after will be Enfield. I'll see you then. Thanks again. Appreciate you. Love you lots. Be good to one another. Drink water. Excuse me. Drink water. That's all I got. Bye.